in the middle of a terrible crisis since many decades, and I call for all the parties to be more committed in this regard, and especially I would like to say that our role as European Union could be an important role for mediator if both the parties from one side, India and Pakistan, will call us in this capacity, and I will be totally glad to give my personal contribution to have my commitment in this regard to foster dialogue. I'm calling to the authorities, to the local authorities, to the Indian authorities, to totally respect human rights conventions, to totally respect what is foreseen also by the statutes and the chart of the UN, because we truly believe that we have to create a climate of dialogue, a climate of positiveness that could lead us finally to settle an agreement and to have a full respect of every human being's rights, and especially the right to live in peace, the right to have a life totally normal as every human being should deserve. And in this regard, of course, we will never stop, and I will never stop personally, to do all the efforts that will be necessary if requested to foster this dialogue. Starting also from the youngest people, from the new generation that can escape from this corner in which they have been put by decades of pain and decades of dollar that happened in the past. Of course, another issue I would like to stress and underline, it's the very important sacrifices and the commitment of the Pakistani authority in the fight against terrorism in general. Yes. Unfortunately, this country has paid a terrible price. We are speaking about more than 70,000 people that died during the last decades. And that happened, of course, because the fight we have to fight against terrorism, against extremism, is still a long way to go. But the authorities here didn't stop to do efforts not just to secure the country, but in general to show that there is a will to put those one who are misleading the interpretation of Islam for other purposes that has nothing to do with the real values that are promoted by the Islamic religion. And of course, this is a battle we have to continue to lead together. And of course, I will, from my side as a European parliamentarian, I will continue to promote this idea to have even a stronger commitment. And let me say in this regard that the agreement as GSP Plus is an excellent occasion to give an answer to those people that in poverty can be most easily seduced by this kind of rhetorics, showing that on the contrary, when there is the will to cooperate as brothers, when there is a will to cooperate as really partners, there are occasions and there are possibilities to improve their life without falling into the trap of thinking that extremism can be the solution. And I will continue to say that, of course, to avoid this kind of extremization, it's very important to have commitment from all the sides. And that's why I unfortunately think that the decision of the Indian government, the so-called amendment of the Citizens Amendment Act, is not going, in that case, in the right direction. We, as a European, believe in principles enshrined in the treaties for which every human being should have the same rights and should be respected for his religious, cultural, ethical, ethnical heritage and values. And the distinction that is based on the religion to decide if a person can benefit or not of some rights, this is not the answer that we are waiting, that we are seeing if we want to promote a culture of dialogue. So I hope that they will reconsider this choice, and I hope that they will decide to commit themselves to real dialogue in good faith with the counterparts, with the local authority of Kashmir, with the Pakistani authorities, to create a new ground, a new way for discussion. It's never too late. As we made in Europe, it's never too late for peace. I would like to underline the fact that France and Germany, after not decades but centuries, I would say even millenniums of huge fight, intensively fight, and battles and wars that have brought sufferance and has brought destruction inside their territories, now they became the strongest partner inside the EU, and they became mutual friends, creating a real culture of exchange and of cooperation. I truly believe that we can make that possible even between Pakistan and India, but to achieve that we need to see will, we need to see commitment, we need to see ambitious, and if there will be, also the European Union is ready to do its part, and I am personally ready to do my part. Thank you very much, shukran and masalama. I hope to see you soon again. That's just my first visit, but for sure I will assure you that won't be the last. Thank you for the excellent hospitality.
Thank you, Mr. Castaldo, for your very kind words. And now you would all know that why he is our friend. He is friend of humanity. He is the one who believes human rights for all, equal human rights for all. And I'm very grateful for your support for GSP Plus and for the people of Kashmir who are suffering, unfortunately, under Indian occupation. But inshallah, we believe that one day will come when justice will prevail and they will have their own rights. Wajid Khan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Just to follow on from the Honourable Governor and Honourable Vice President of the European Parliament, it's a pleasure to be here and join my colleague Fabio Massimo Castaldo. He has worked vociferously and profoundly hard to make sure where human rights abuses take place, he speaks out against them, and in particular in Kashmir, on the work we've done together in Kashmir, he has been a huge support and help in that particular area. میں انتہائی مشکور ہوں گورنر صاحب کا جو ان کی تاریخی کاوشیں اور کوششیں ہیں پاکستان کے لیے جی ایس پی پلس کے حوالے سے 2013 سے یہ جنگ لڑ رہے ہیں, یہ جد و جہد کر رہے ہیں یہ کشمیر کے لیے بھی, اور بالخصوص جی ایس پی پلس جتنی انرجی لیولز یہ لے کر آئے ہیں جب بھی آئے ہیں یورپین پارلیمنٹ, اور ان کے ساتھ مجھے موقع ملا ہے کام کرنے کے لیے. میں نے دیکھا بہت کم لوگ دیکھے ہیں جس انٹینسٹی سے, جس جذبے کے ساتھ اور احساسات کے ساتھ کہ پاکستان کے لیے وہ کام کرتے ہیں. میں سمجھتا ہوں یہ ہمارے لیے بہت بڑا آنر ہے کہ ان کے ساتھ بھی ہم کام کر رہے ہیں. اور آج جو آنے والا وقت میں ان سے گزارش کرتا ہوں پلیز سر آپ واپس آئیں یورپین پارلیمنٹ. آپ کا تجربہ, نالج, سکلز جو ہے آپ کے پاس, یہ بہت کم لوگوں کے پاس ہوتی ہے, اور آئیں اور جو جی ایس پی پلس ریویو کے حوالے سے پلیز کنٹینیو یور ونڈرفل ایفرٹس.
تھینک یو واجد.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. میرا نام پرویز لوسر ہے. میں یورپین پارلیمنٹ میں ای یو پاک فرینڈشپ فیڈریشن یورپ کا چیئرمین ہوں, جو کہ یورپ کے 28 ملکوں میں ہے. فابیو کسٹاڈو, ہی از ون آف our best friend of the Pakistan and Kashmir cause. I welcome to him in my homeland and this is my dream. 2 days complete. سب سے پہلے میں آپ لوگ کو بتاؤں, چوئی محمد سرور جس بندے کا نام ہے آپ لوگ کو سب کو پتہ ہے, یہ پاکستان کا وہ بیٹا ہے جو برٹش پارلیمنٹ میں تھا تو یہ پہلا مسلمان پارلیمنٹیرین ہاؤس آف کامن میں بنا, اور 2013-14 میں آپ کو بتاؤں کیونکہ میں یورپین پارلیمنٹ میں تھا ہوں اور انشاءاللہ اس وطن ماں کے ہم سفیر ہیں رہیں گے. چوئی صاحب نے اس وقت یہ لینا سٹیٹس جی ایس پی پلس لینا بہت مشکل تھا. 1-2 دنوں میں 200 یورپین پارلیمنٹ کے ممبروں کو یہ ملے تھے. یہ نارمل چیز نہیں ہے, اور یہ بھی آپ لوگ یہاں ہیں, یہ گورنر کا پورٹ فولیو نہیں ہے, یہ بینگ ہے صرف پاکستان کا بیٹا ہونے کے ناطے. اور ابھی یہ جو 2-3 ویک پہلے یورپین پارلیمنٹ میں گئے, آپ کو میں یہ بتاؤں 2 دن میں یورپین پارلیمنٹ میں 15 کلومیٹر انہوں نے واک کی, اور جو لوگ سالوں میں میٹنگیں نہیں کرتی, 1.5 ڈے میں وہ ہم نے 36 یورپین پارلیمنٹ کے ممبران سے ملاقاتیں کی جو کہ افیکٹو ممبر ہیں, کیونکہ یورپین پارلیمنٹ جو ہے کی جو سوچ ہے پاکستان کے لیے, ہیومن رائٹس کے لیے یا کشمیر کی ہیرنگ کے اوپر, ابھی ہمیں اس چیز کو مزید آگے لے کے جانا ہے. چوئی سرور جیسے لوگ جو ہیں یہ پاکستان کا اثاثہ ہیں, ایسے لوگوں کو ہمیں انٹرنیشنل کمیونٹی میں بھیج کر اپنا اور کشمیر کا کیس لڑنے کے لیے بھرپور کوشش کرنی چاہیے, کیونکہ یہ ان لوگوں کے مزاج کو سمجھتے ہیں, ان کو ملنے کے لیے وہ ٹائم بھی دیتے ہیں. ہمیں اپنا ٹائم ضائع کیے بغیر اور آرگنائز ہوگا پڑے گا اور
and for the people of Kashmir who are suffering, unfortunately, under Indian occupation. But inshallah, we believe that one day will come their own rights. Wajid Khan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Just to make sure where human rights abuses take place, he speaks